सहना भवतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय। 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 सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्. So we have been discussing how much thoughts play an important role in our life. This knowledge is essential because in meditation we are going to refine our thoughts. A very important thing to be understood in life is, if we want to be happy, we have no choice but to be good. You must have heard this question: why do good people suffer? Why do good people suffer? Everywhere, one of the frequently asked questions is this: why do good people suffer? So what should be our answer as satsangis? Ignorant people talking about it, we can understand. But satsangis like you, like us, should never have this question. What should be our answer? Good people never suffer. So we must have a logical answer for it. So what should be our answer? A person who is good. Now, good means what? Person entertaining good thoughts, noble thoughts. A bad person means what? It's not that 100% there is somebody bad, 100% there is somebody good. No, we are all mix of everything. A bad person is the one who entertains bad thoughts and thinks that by crooked and wicked ways he can be happy. That's the meaning. So, we should be very, very clear in life. It is a good person alone who thoroughly enjoys life. This clarity must be there. So how will you prove it? A person who is good, his thoughts are good, such a person alone will have a peaceful mind. Happiness is directly connected to peace of mind. How do you know this? Only a meditator will know, because he has seen the relationship. Negative thought, disturbance. Positive thought, peace. This law is never violated. You can test it. If the mind is disturbed, definitely you are holding on to something negative. Definite. There's a cause-effect relationship. We have seen all this. Moreover, a person who has good thoughts, such a pure mind, such a sattvic mind comes readily under our control. And when the mind is under our control, we can achieve anything in life. In fact, what is true freedom? True freedom is effortless performance of righteous actions, effortless withdrawal from unrighteous action. This is called freedom. And this is possible only when the mind is under our control. Slavery of mind is bondage. Mastery over mind is freedom. Very many times people don't like the scriptural injunctions. Do this, don't do this. Then they say the scriptures are binding us. They are taking away our freedom. Please understand, scriptural bondage leads you to true freedom. Worldly freedom leads you to bondage. It's very interesting. The scriptures bind you, but that bondage is actually leading you to freedom. The so-called people, we will live the way we want. Fine, you live. What will happen to you then? I will drink, I will eat, I will smoke. This is my freedom. What is the end result? Addiction. What is addiction? Slavery. You become a drunkard. You become a chain smoker, drug addict. What is it? That is bondage. The so-called worldly freedom has led you to bondage. When the scripture says, don't drink, don't do all these things, then what is happening to you? You become free. See? Puja Gurudev has a beautiful quote. Freedom is not doing what you feel like doing. What is freedom? We think freedom is doing whatever we feel like doing. That is not freedom. Freedom is ability to choose. A person who is not able to choose, he is compelled by his addiction. Such a person is bound. So scriptural injunctions, it appears to be bondage, but it is a bondage which leads you to freedom. So, a person who is entertaining good thoughts, he will have mastery over his mind. It's the greatest blessing. For him, his mind becomes his best friend. For a person who entertains ignoble thoughts, for him, his mind, his own mind, becomes his worst enemy. So who is enjoying life? Good people are enjoying life. See, these are the ways in which we enjoy life. Freedom to think, freedom to do, freedom to speak. This is the way you enjoy life. Then, because your thoughts are good and noble, what happens to your personality? You have a wonderful personality. A person who has noble thoughts, his mind is under his control, and therefore his speech is under his control. Therefore, see, in the mind all kinds of thoughts are there. Good thoughts are there, bad thoughts are there, in everyone's mind. But you see, a person is able to choose good thoughts. And he is able to convert those good thoughts into sweet words, beneficiary words. Such words which are helpful for others, which are consoling others, which are able to guide others, soothe others. Such a person is able to speak the truth. He is able to speak the truth in a sweet way, in a non-agitating way. All these freedoms are possible only for a person who has his mind under control. Vak tapas anudvegakaram vakyam satyam priyahitam chayate. That is Vangmaya tapas. So then what happens when you are able to choose beautiful words, divine words, sacred words, beneficial words? Naturally the listener gets attracted to you. Your speech is noble, your actions are noble. People love you, people respect you, revere you. And remember, only such people, the advice given by such people are taken seriously. A person who is radiating peace, a person who is telling something which is really, to the point, no unnecessary talk. the words coming from such a person is taken seriously. Many times parents complain, Swamiji, what to do? I give advice, but my children are not listening to me. You are responsible for it. Isn't it? Those children have no good impression about you. Therefore, they don't listen to you. Why they don't have good impression about you? Because you have, through your thoughts, words and deeds, you have brought down your level in the eyes of your children. These are all harsh realities. Okay. So if my children are not listening to me, I am responsible. Yadyadacharati shreshtaha tat eva itaraha janaha sayat pramanam kurute lokaha tat anuvartate. People who complain, I don't know why nobody likes me, nobody respects me, nobody takes me seriously. It's all because you have created a personality, you have created such an impression in the minds of others, you have created a negative impression in the minds of others. We find so many people in this world, everyone we don't respect. It's just not possible. We constantly rate others based on their speech, based on their actions, based on their behavior. This is constantly happening. The moment you meet a person, rating begins, judging begins. It happens. In the first instance, you may give respect, etc. But if that person is behaving at a very animalistic low level, then all that respect will go. Next time, your behavior will be different. Your approach towards that person will be different. But if that person is behaving in a very, elevated way, then your behavior will be very different. So, if I have created a very bad impression through my words and actions in the minds of others, the world will not respect me. The world will not value me. The world will not take my advice seriously. So the people around me, they are actually mirrors. In the mirror, what do you see? You see yourself. How is this world treating you? It talks a lot about what you are. In this world, we find all kinds of personalities. There are people whom we love, we respect, we revere, we take those words, the words of advice seriously. In fact, we travel long distance to be with that person. And in the company of that person, we find great solace, great strength, great guidance. We treasure those moments with such people. And there are other people also. They may be my own husband, my own wife, my own children, my own parents, but I have no value for them. Isn't it? As Puja Gurudev used to say, some people give happiness wherever they go, some whenever they go. Isn't it? So, a good person with his good thoughts, he has a wonderful personality, cheerful, dynamic, attractive personality. The others, they have a repelling personality. In the society, yes, there is a natural desire for love, for respect, isn't it? Who gets it? Only a good person gets it. A good person, he receives love and affection from his elders, and he gains, yes, and as far as his subordinates are concerned, they obey him sincerely. So this way, good people alone enjoy life. Also, as we had discussed yesterday, the world created around us has something to do with the thoughts in us. So we create a beautiful world around us. Right. Also, such good people with their divine thoughts, they always receive the grace and blessings of the Lord. There is another great advantage. Just imagine omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent God with you. What an amazing experience it must be. When you are working for your family, when you are in trouble, your family has to take care of you. When you work for an organization, the organization has to take care of you. What is the nature of good people? They work for God. Means what? Every action is a service unto the Lord, worship unto the Lord. Their duties and responsibilities are fulfilled as a worship of the Lord. So since every action is dedicated to the Lord, who has to take care of them? The Lord has to take care of them. What else do you need? All powerful, all knowing God taking care of you. Just imagine the amount of peace experienced by such a person. There's no comparison. A person with Devi Sampat, he alone truly enjoys life. Even at the time of death also, there is absolutely no fear. Even if he is not realized. Let us say he is a yoga brashta, striving but not yet reached. Even then there is nothing to worry. Why? Prapya punyakritam lokan ushitva shashwati samaha shuchinam srimatam gehe yoga brashtaha abhijayate. After death, where does he go? Punyakritam lokan, the higher worlds. There he enjoys thousands and thousands of years. And then where is he born back? In a prosperous family, rich family, cultured family. See this. The Devi Sampat which we have cultivated, in what all ways it is blessing us. To good parents we are born. In a good environment we are born. You see? So all the good things that we do, it comes back to us. With a healthy body, with a healthy mind, cultured parents, a sattvic environment. These things you can't purchase with your worldly wealth. Only with Devi Sampat, the punya we have generated, only with these you will get all this. That's why Bhagavan says, Nahi kalyana krit kaschit durgatim tata gacchati. The doer of good will never suffer. Sahayajña prajasishtva purovacha prajapatihi anena prasavishyadhvam yeshavaha tu ishtakamadhuk. Who is a good person? Good person is a person whose life is a life of sacrifice. Yajña. Yajña is glorified so much in Bhagavad Gita. The Creator, having created the mankind, gave the greatest secret about life. Lovingly this advice was given. This secret advice. What is the advice? The advice of yajña bhava. And what does Bhagavan say? Anena prasavishadhvam, may you prosper with this. Yeshavaha tu ishtakamadhuk. May this be your kamadhenu. Wish fulfilling cow. Devan bhavayatanena te deva bhavayantuvaha. With this yajña spirit, you worship the cosmic forces. You worship the world. And in turn, these cosmic forces will bless you. So what is this yajña bhava? So whatever abilities and talents we have, performing it as a worship of the Lord, performing it for the welfare of all, performing it without ego and egocentric desires. See? In this way, when we live, then that attitude of performing our duties and responsibilities, that attitude is called yajña bhāva. So what does Bhagavan say? When this way we live selflessly for the welfare of all, for the welfare of the samashti, not getting tempted by the little gains for the vyashti, not selfishly but selflessly for the welfare of all. When we live, what does Bhagavan say? Those cosmic forces, this cosmos is designed in a way to bless that particular person. You see? Ishtan bhogan hi vo devaha dasyante yajña bhavitaha. These cosmic forces, Surya Devata, Chandra Devata, Varuna Devata, Samudra Devata, Vayu Devata, Agni Devata, these are all the cosmic forces. These cosmic forces are designed to bless that person who is living a selfless life. You see? Ishtan bhogan dasyante. Whatever that person wants, these forces will give him. Just imagine all the cosmic forces ready to bless you, ready to fulfill your desire. What else do you need? You see? All these cosmic forces, don't think that, we have no control over them. No, you can conquer them through your goodness, through your selflessness. They will obey you. Annad bhavanti bhutani parjanyadanna sambhavah yajñād bhavati parjanyah yajña karma samudbhavah karma brahmodbhavam vidhi brahmakshara samudbhavam tasmat sarvagatam brahma nityam yajñe pratishthitam. Annad bhavanti bhutani. All beings are born out of food. Yes. But where is this food coming from? Yajña. Parjanyadanna sambhava. This food is coming from rain. But where is rain coming from? The atheistic material scientists will say, rain is coming from cloud. What do the scriptures say? No. Rain is coming from yajña karma. See? That rain which appears to be out of our control, it appears that we don't have control over this rain. Bhagavad Gita says no. When people come together with yajña bhava, selflessly when they work, rain has to come. And where is this yajña karma mentioned? They are mentioned in the Vedas, the treasure house of knowledge. And who has given the Vedas? Vedas has come from the Supreme Lord. Brahmakshara samudbhavam. Tasmat sarvagatam brahma, the all-pervading, all-powerful Lord, nityam yajñe pratishtitam. He is established in yajña karma. Means what? People who are doing yajña karma, they conquer the Lord. In Bhagavatam it is said, Aham Bhakta-parādhīna. Where is Aham Bhakta-parādhīna in Bhagavad Gita? This is the line. Tasmat sarvagatam brahma nityam yajñe pratishtitam. Those people who are living a selfless life for the welfare of all, Bhagavan is their servant, ready to fulfill all their desires. You just imagine conquering the Lord. Jagadodharana Adisi the Yashoda. You see? This is the way we have to live. What happens when we live the other way? What is the other way? Life of selfishness. I don't care about others. I care only about me, my wife, my children, my family. Full stop. Selfishly living. What happens to them? Bhagavan is very, very angry with them. Tairdattan apradayebhyaha yo bhunte stena eva saha. Such a fellow who takes and doesn't give is a thief. Stenaha. Aghayurindriyaramaha mogham partha sajivati. Such a person is an aghayu. Agha means sin. Ayu means lifespan. His lifespan is nothing but sin alone. Mogham sajivati. He is living in vain. The fellow who revels only in sense pleasures, he is living in vain. Bhunjate te tvagam papaha ye pachanti atmakaranat. Those who cook for themselves. Pachanti atmakaranat. Those who cook only for themselves. Bhunjate te tu agham. What are they eating? They are eating nothing but sin. You see? Bhagavan calls them thief. What do you do with thieves? You imprison them, isn't it? Put behind bars. Means what? Bondage is the result. When we live a life of selfishness, we are bound. In fact, this body is also a bondage only. This is a prison. The infinite consciousness suffocating in this limited body, that is life. Who are we? Consciousness. What is the nature of consciousness? Satchidanand. Infinite blissful consciousness, that is our true nature. Today where are we? In this body, in this limited body. 5 feet, 6 feet body. Suffocating inside. Experiencing all limitations and imperfections of the body. Janma, mrityu, jara, vyadi, dukkham. What is the result of being in this body? Pain and pain alone. Birth is pain, death is pain, old age is pain. Ego is pain. Disease is pain. What is the cause of this painful existence? The cause of this painful existence is we have been stealing. See? The very fact that we are in this body, suffering in this body, what is the papa we have done? We have taken but not given. This is the papa. God gave us life, we never thanked Him. God gave us talents and abilities, we never thanked Him. Absolute ungratitude. And what is the result? There you are. Imprisonment. I must understand. So what I am trying to say is this. Good people alone enjoy life. To say that good people suffer, people who are having shallow understanding about life, superficial thinkers, no depth, gross minds, impure, immature ones, they alone speak such statements. Those who have really seen life, gone to the depth, they know that only good people enjoy life. There is no choice for us but to be good. Right? Meditation is a process to become aggressively good. How to become aggressively good? But aggressively refining our thoughts, because everything starts from thoughts. Everything starts from thoughts. So this deep conviction has to come. I have no other way other than to be good for my own welfare and well-being. Atmano mokshartam jagat hitaya cha. Right? This conviction has to be there. Yajñarthat karmanonyatra lokoyam karma bandhanah tadartham karma kaunteya mukta sanga samachara. Perform your actions for the yajña karma alone. Otherwise what will happen? Karma bandhana will happen. Karma bandhana. What is karma bandhana? Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. That is karma bandhana, bondage. We have no choice. We have no choice but to be good. And when we perform actions in this way, in the karma yogic spirit, performing actions for the welfare of all, as a worship of the Lord, when we perform actions, what happens? Ishwararpitam nechaya kritam chitta shodhakam mukti sadhakam. When we perform these actions, the mind becomes chitta shodhakam, chitta shuddhi comes. Mind becomes purer and purer. And such a mind which has become purer and purer, it is, a purer mind is a lighter mind. A lighter mind is able to understand the subtler concepts of this world, the deeper mysteries of this world, the greater truths of this world. These are all the abilities of a pure mind. And at the seat of meditation, how will this mind behave? At the seat of meditation, a pure mind can be easily quietened, because a pure mind is an obedient mind, a disciplined mind. Such an obedient, disciplined mind can be quietened. And what happens when the mind is quietened? Manasam tu kim margane krute naiva manasam marga arjava. Mind is quietened. When you start enquiring into the mind, when you start witnessing the mind, Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi says, mind disappears. What happens when the mind disappears? What about the world? What about the world? You come to know the world has no independent existence at all. The world depends on mind for the existence. So when the mind disappears, the world also disappears. Actually speaking, there is nothing called world. It is just a projection of the mind. Exactly like a dream world. When we are in the dream, the world appears to be so real, tangible. But the moment you wake up, you come to know the whole thing is an illusion. We are thankful to God for having given this dream experience. An experience which tells us the purpose of our life. The purpose of our life is to transcend the world. Transcending the world is possible by transcending the mind. Transcending the mind is possible by beautifying the mind. Karma Yoga is to beautify the mind. Beautify the mind, transcend the mind, transcend the world, be one with a pure consciousness, which is the only reality. This is the purpose of life. So see, a good person is blessed with what? Freedom from birth and death. This is the greatest blessing. Forever you are free from all kinds of misery, sufferings, limitations, imperfections, suffocations. You are free forever. There is no more coming back. What greater blessing can one seek? Infinite bliss, immortal bliss. This is the purpose of life. Now we will take up a new topic in the next session. So till now, all these talks are only to make us understand the value of meditation, the purpose of meditation. Next, we will see the topic of preparation for meditation. At different levels, different preparations are needed. And our thought flow will be based on the Pancha Koshas. Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, Anandamaya Kosha. At different levels, what are the preparations necessary? And then finally, once all preparations are done, we will then see the techniques of meditation. Right? Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhaved, asat oma sadgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo